Bonjour, je m'appelle Anne. That's hello. My name is Anna in French. Let me start off by asking you a few questions. Did you take a foreign language in middle school, elementary, high school? If so, did you enjoy the experience? If you didn't, would you have wanted to be able to learn? Would you encourage your children to learn a second language? There are actually a variety of reasons why you, as an adult, should take the time to try and learn a foreign language. And I'm going to discuss some of the reasons why you, as an adult, should learn a foreign language and why you should encourage your children to learn a second language because there are lots of benefits. Have you ever been in a situation where you're sitting there while other people are talking and you have no idea what they're saying? Well, I have. And being in the military, I'm sure that you've been in other situations where you've been around people. If you've been to Korea, if you've been to Japan, even being here in Hawaii, I encounter all sorts of different people. And my husband is actually Vietnamese. His family is Vietnamese. So when we're around them, a lot of times they don't speak English as well, so they converse with each other in Vietnamese. And I'm sitting there like I have no idea what's going on because I don't speak Vietnamese, so they have to translate everything to me in English because I never learned the language and it's not particularly a language I want to learn. But if you have the opportunity, you shouldn't put yourself in an awkward situation. You should pick up on words so that maybe you can't hold the whole conversation, but at least you can understand bits and pieces. In our everyday lives, we encounter a variety of people. And being in the military, you encounter a variety of more people. So learning a foreign language is a benefit to that. You're going to create positive attitudes and less prejudice towards other people who are different. It's going to allow you to deal with other cultures more effectively. And even today, we live in an economy where it's difficult for people, even those with a college degree, to get a good job. So, learning a second language makes you more marketable. You are going to get hired, have the possibility of getting hired over somebody else who has the exact same qualifications as you because maybe you just have that foreign language under your belt. You know how to read, write, even just speaking another language. The benefits aren't just limited to your communication, though, or your jobs. Learning a second language gives you a greater appreciation for other cultures, and it limits barriers between you and other people. There's also research that shows that there are cognitive advantages to learning a foreign language. Research on students that studied a foreign language show an improvement in their analytical skills, which includes problem solving, dealing with abstract concepts, listening skills, and memory. So while it's never too late to learn a foreign language, to start the process, it is beneficial to start when you're young. Instruction in another language that started at an early age actually sets the stage of development for advanced levels of proficiency with one or more languages. And children who learn a second language when they're young, they are able to keep those native pronunciations. So while you or I might learn French, I'm never going to be able to sound like I'm from France. I could go to France and people are going to know that I'm an American because I may be able to speak the language, but I can't sound like the French do. Whereas teaching my son, especially if I had a native French speaker teach him, he's going to be able to sound like he's actually from France. Research also shows that the effects of learning a second language are transferable to other areas of your life, such as the development of math skills. So children who actually studied a foreign language did better in math standardized tests than those who didn't. So as you've heard, learning a second language can benefit anyone who wants to take the time. While I'm not going to sit here and say that it will be easy, I will say that being bilingual can translate over to other areas of your life, to your children's lives, and it can benefit them in the future. So even if you feel like it's too late for you, you should encourage your children to start the process. Make it a learning experience for both of you. may by getting interested in another language, you're going to get them interested because children are naturally curious about things. My son is not even 2 and he's curious about everything. So, learning a second language, you can do it together. And you can start today. There's Rosetta Stone. I know that's expensive, but there's other free apps that you can download on your phone or on the computer that will teach you individual simple words so that you can get the basic knowledge. So learn 1 word a day, 2 words. It only takes a minute and something you can practice over and over again, and before you know it, you'll be able to hold a full-blown conversation with somebody in the language of your choice. So with that, I say bonne chance and au revoir.